Hey everybody, got a little something different today. I had a very nice gentleman contact me who is a big Florida collector, and he wants me to finish these Archaic spear points, or should I say bifaces, preforms. Wants me to make them into finished points using Aboriginal tools. So ABBA, we're doing stone and bone. Now, what do you think I said? I said, I don't want to mess those things up. Of course I said that, just like anybody would say that. But he really wants to see them made and finished as the native might have wanted them finished to begin with. And who am I to say no? You know, honestly, there's probably millions of these still in the ground. Guarantee there are. Even more points. I mean, you want to take a look. Let's go up to the rock pile up here. I mean, I am not somebody that naps for survival by any means. I just like it. I mean, my pile here, I've got, 2 feet of flakes right there, 1.5 foot of flakes deep. I've got, this is preforms. There's preforms. Oh, it's hiding more big flakes. Oh, those are all broken pieces. That's what all that is. Old broken dreams. Gotta learn, right? So when you think about it in that context, a part-time weekend napper who just likes to have fun, and I've got hundreds of these laying around. Attempting these, maybe that's not so bad. You know, it's history, but maybe we can do something cool. So I'm gonna go and start with one. It looks like this is all rice grain chert. It looks nice and heat treated. Of course, I have no idea how it's going to heat treat. There's a little mark. I think these came off of Rivers of Time. So it's cool they went through Jackie's hands. And yeah, I'm gonna see what we can do. I think this guy's a good candidate. This one. The more I look at them, the more I'm just seeing platforms, and I'm not taken back so much by the fact that they're made thousands of years ago. Let's open this up, get a better look without the glare there. There you go. I don't want to mess this case up. Even the case is very nice. That looks nasty. I don't know if I'm going to get through that. Big hole through that one. But other than that, we've got a chance to save a couple of these. So I will report back. Might even let you watch me do it. Alrighty, Ruth. Special project time. We'll see what happens. I had a really nice gentleman contact me, and he wanted me to flint knap an ancient biface that was left over. There's actually a case of them, but I picked one that I thought might have the chance of actually turning into something. Looks like a little piece broke here. There's some little inclusions. It's not coral. It's actually, from what I can tell, it's rice grain chert. And they've been soaked in mineral oil for a little while, which for people that don't know, not a lot, well, maybe a lot, I don't know. I'm not even in that collecting scene like that, but some Florida collectors, they soak the pieces in mineral oil, and it brings back what it kind of looked like originally. So you guys can see this. Pretty cool. Thousands of years ago, sometime in that Archaic period, this was heat treated. Pretty cool. Little platforms left. This busted off here. All in all, it looks all right, but I have no idea. Little step right there. I have no idea how it's gonna flake. So that is part of this. The other part is I have to do it with Aboriginal tools, so antlers and hammerstone. As you can tell, that puts a little pressure on you, but it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to just start in on it. I'm gonna pressure flake the end of this a little bit. with an antler. We're gonna see how it's popping off. Then I'll try to carefully abrade some edges and see what happens. Well, that wasn't a bad break for right off the bat. Let's just work into this side here. Folks, that was that flat spot. It's already flaking off pretty good. So let's just start by continuing to get that flat off. Not so bad, not so bad. That's what we're left with now. Almost done. All right, that was pretty much it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down just a little more, and we're going to take a percussion hit off of here. Cool. That break is gone. This is our flatter side, so let's bring that edge to this side and let's do something with this. Even though we're trying to bring it in quite a bit, start at the edge and then start pressure flaking. Don't try to go way in here and push down. Which that might be like self-explanatory. Oh, why would anybody do that? Well, because you're trying to work through a piece, it looks like a quicker way to get there. It's not going to flake off like you want. This is gripping this really good. It's an older antler. I haven't touched this antler in years. So hopefully it doesn't wear apart too quick. Again, you want to get on the corner and push down. You don't want to get into the piece and try to press straight down. It'll leave us with a very undesirable platform. All right. I like that it's at least flaking. That's the first step. It's got to flake, right? That's a good one. These not yet. These got to go down a little more. These got to go down too. Just taking a look. Taking a look. All right. Well, up here, I'm gonna just press a couple more off, and then I'm gonna abrade and try to take a couple hits. You'd never know that this was old. It's actually flaking really good. all right. And again, for having a flat wall, broken tip, all that, look at how we're already into that baby. Let's do it. Now, I don't really know what I should use as an aboriginal abrader. Maybe one of my hammerstones. Let's see here. Looks like it's working. Let's do this. See little flakes flying up at my face. So it's not going to work as good as my, oh yeah, it's kind of working. It's not going to work as good as my carbide abrader. Okay. It's time to smack-a-dack-a-do. See what we can do here. First platform we'll try to take right here. Nice. Cleared it. Next platform, we got a ridge here. I don't want to go too straight into it, but we can do something right here. Brace it. Look at that come right off of there. Beautiful. Look at the color too. You can see patina versus the inside's that pink. Let me set this somewhere. It'd be cool to keep a couple of these flakes as they're flying off. We'll see. We'll see if I can remember that. That was nice. Nice thinning. Thinking about this, and it sure looks like it would peel right off of there. So we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take another one right here. But I'm gonna grind it again. We're not in a rush with this. Just do it right here. That was great. Yeah, I hit a little deeper than I wanted and a little behind where I wanted, but it actually flaked off perfect. And for this rock, you know what? I'm gonna take what I can get. I'm really gonna try my hardest not to break it. That's what I don't want to do. All right. Now I'm gonna tap off up here near the tip. Well, I'll tell you what, doesn't seem like I'm gonna tap off near the tip. Tried. Let's try to tap this off now. Nice. Got up in there, hinged out a little bit, but not bad. Just little micro fractures in the rock where that didn't quite carry, but again, not bad at all. That flaked better than I maybe would have expected. So we're gonna take another one right here. Nice, that peeled right off of there. Just gonna pressure flake this tip off. I don't think I need to do any crazy percussion on it. was I using? This side, and it's getting really worn, and I barely was using it, so that's kind of funny. But it's ripping and gripping, baby. Just pressure flaked right across that face. Where's this weird rock? Throw another one right across here. Nice. Right across. Alright, this side needs to come up. Again, just on the corner of that sharp edge, pushing down. This looks like I could actually push one back in here. I need to just wear a groove in this thing. This little guy worked better. I don't know, I'm gonna end up cutting myself with one of this. That looks like a hit right back here, but I'm gonna try, because I don't wanna break this guy. I'm gonna try to just do a pressure flake back there for right now. Nice! Right there, cleared that off. Let's keep going. Pressure flake this off so that we can raise this higher and take our bops off the other side. Yeah. That's the snap I want to hear. Ow. I'm gonna put on, I've got plenty, one of my right-handed gloves. And this is just because I'm banging my knuckles on stuff. I really get tired of having busted up knuckles. All right. These guys had some forearms and some grip strength, let me tell you, because this stuff will work you. This is a good rock. You always wonder, like, is this real? Is this real patina? This and that? Sure as heck seems like it. This baby's been flaking good, but completely changed color now, so. Don't have my ishy stick. I need to bury the end of this in a stick, and then I'd have a lot more leverage to be flinging these flakes, but I'm trying to imagine this as like a scenario where look, I got transported in time right into my palm. Ooh, move this down. You think that big scar would have taught me not to pressure flake like that? Obviously not. Oh, this baby's pretty. All right. Work this base up just a little bit. Now I'm getting comfortable with the rock a little bit. Try to get us all on the same page here. And by that I mean try to get the rock face platforms all on the same page. Come on, baby, release. Oh yeah. What a pretty rock. Take some Advil after this. My hands are not liking having to hold these tools that I'm not used to under all this pressure. But just got to get used to it. I had some other antlers, but I don't know what I did with them. So I might have to go. I know my uncle gave me a couple racks years ago, and I kind of stuck them back for safekeeping. So I might have to repurpose one of those and cut it up, make some new tools. But this is actually working good. This antler's gripping better than something that's slicked up, I can tell you that. So I'm not complaining. I'm seeing a nice shape come into play here. Okay. Setting up to blast off that little hinge that he left behind. We're gonna just go ahead and, he or she, I guess, but I'm imagining this was a dude making it. And I am removing some material here, but we're shaping as we're doing this. It's not like we're just blindly taking. Hopefully I'm being open enough for you guys to see. I'm trying to keep rotating towards that camera when I'm not paying attention. All right. Bump something off of there. And again, we need to bring this, get this ridge off. I think I'm gonna just bop this side down with a lighter bumper. We'll see. Holding it tight just to there we go. Try to reduce any shock. Oh man, just rosy. All right. And then same thing with this. We're just gonna little successive flakes here. Kind of a little weird square edge here. I'm going to get off with the antler because I don't want to risk. Well, I think it will come off. Let me just angle it. There we go. it's not being effective, and I know I can just push it off. So let me just do this real quick. I don't know if you can see what I was talking about. There's this just weird square edge here. Hopefully that focused. So we're gonna, yep, got it, zigzag it just like we do anything else that ends up square like that. And then we can come back and hit the little platform that it left. Specific spots wanting to be a little troublesome. There we go. Now it's off. And we will go ahead and start. Gonna get, that was the original face. We're gonna go ahead and probably run a couple more flakes, maybe just one more set of thinning flakes, do a little touch up there, and then hopefully we can do some base work. I'm going to grab this guy, kind of try to braid this. One way of braiding, like I do with a carbide abrader, sure doesn't work as good with a hammer stone. Maybe I need like a braiding stone, which I probably do. I don't have one. Use one of these with Cortex, maybe? Eh. Who knows? Who knows? This is the side I was using. I'm going to go ahead and push some flakes off the base here. Resistance at that point. That's okay. Try to peel that off. Go right behind it. There we go. Didn't really hit where I wanted the first time. We'll do another one right there. Cool. Thin that up some. That platform sure was a little thicker than I thought, though. I would like to be able to get in here and just take some of this off. That's a little deeper than I wanted to. It's okay. Trying to hit this little platform there, but it really doesn't want to come off. There we go. Keep telling myself, you are just a rock. You will not defeat me. All right. We need that platform down low enough to where it's actually going to catch and remove what we want. Let's go. All right. Get a little help on this, brother. All right, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go ahead in front of it first. That looks like an appropriate hit right there. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't want to blow this thing in half. I really don't. So I'm gonna take a little mini relief flake right here, and then right here. So I isolated that spot, and I should have just opened it up to release. It should just come off when I hit it now, instead of just sitting there. I was almost afraid to look. That's a great thinning flake right there. Tell you, he'd be proud of that one. All right. Now we have this one, which I'm not quite thrilled about because of where it's at. We got that little doohickey right there. That's okay. Could turn out good, but that's what needs to come off. So we're gonna brace and we're gonna hit. We're gonna hope. First, I'll do one right here beside it. This little delta came right off. That was nice. Right there now. And one more little guy right here. Nice. Oh yeah. That looks a little wonky right now, but that's fine. I got some stuff to finish up, and that is thin enough. I like it. I like it. Ooh, yeah. Not trying to be too quiet here, guys. Just studying the piece. So forgive me. Hold this a different way here. That worked. Okay. Push some of these flakes off of here. Try a couple little percussion flakes in here. That was pretty good. It was a little thicker at the end because I took a good percussion strikes earlier, and I just wanted to make sure that I got some of that thickness off. And I'm going to pressure flake the rest. Wow, it's coming out good, guys. Very happy with this so far, so cool, cool, cool. Boy, are we getting there. This thing's looking great. We're getting there. That was good. If you don't think that looks good, you're just hating. Strange delta here. Next bend here, it's like another one of these flat spots. Okay. All right, guys, look at that baby. A couple things. There's a little patina left there. It's not necessarily like I have to take it off, but I'll probably just do a little set of flakes down there. Looks like I should. Just to kind of match things up. Just do this rock here. Pressure flaker. Little stretch. Bringing them all the way in. That one's slipped. Better grip on this stupid thing. There we go. Nice. Got it. Oh yeah. Let me push some more off of this base here. The base already looks well ground. Nice, pushed all the way up into there. Just want to thin it up a little bit, and that part looks like concrete, so I might even have to bop it. Hopefully not. So pretty. Grind this down here. That worked pretty good. I can feel the little flakes kind of flying off. Maybe it's seasoning up as an abrader. Looks like it is ripping little flakes off of that backside. Just the grip on this antler. I'm glad there's two of them here, or I would really be having some issues. I must have ground that amazing, or it is really, really, really tough, because it doesn't want to come off. Finally. All right, you can still see little patina there, and then we went pink right there. I'm gonna drive these flakes up here. This next one should release a lot easier than what we just dealt with. Got it. Kind of everything twisted a little, but it worked out. Take this little delta off here. Much as the antler's a pain in the butt for some things, it's actually really helping with some other things. So I'm not complaining. Getting there. Oh man, that's a pretty point. Just looking for the right thing to do here, guys. Bear with me. Thank you. Okay, buff this spot up again. Honestly, this needs to be bopped as much as I don't want to do this late in the game. I'd like to, right here. Got it. Nice. Don't want to break anything, but we're not going to come to this point and then just leave a big old hump in it. Gonna even up the base a little bit. A lot straighter preform, very symmetrical. Just started working on the base, but that got evened up pretty nice looking. Be honest, I need to go take a bathroom break. I'm gonna come back out here and we'll finish this bad boy. Yeah, not bad so far, right guys? Take a look at the preform here. 1 hour. There's the preform. There's the thickness. Not the thinnest thing ever, but it's not thick. Here we go. Not a lot of hinges, not a lot of stuff. We need to finish it up, so I'll be back. All right, guys, let's knot this baby. I'm back. Okay. Get my glove back on my hand. Get my other glove. That's over here. I think that's my other glove. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Just a second. Got gloves all over the place, and a lot of them have holes in them. So, wow, this would make, I think it would make a great Hillsborough. It's a little fat right there. We got to get that off. Make a lot of good points because we got that good triangular shape, and that's a pretty material. Wow, somebody just shot some of that high-speed munitions. Blew something up. I've got neighbors that shoot a lot. All right, so I'm gonna do more of a side notch coming in here. Not a deep notch, maybe a harden, something like that. We'll see where we get. Get all my avo tools back out here so I don't accidentally grab a piece of copper or something. Came this far. Oh yeah, rough that baby up. Base isn't going to stay that long. I need to throw some flakes in so we can have a chance of getting this boogie off the other side that he left us. And if we'll call him a harden man, we'll see if I can make a harden. Okay, how am I going to hold this? That's how I'm going to hold it. All right. Let's go ahead and shoot a flake right there, right through this nasty. Maybe a relief flake to the side to start. Oh. 2 fingers. 1 finger did not feel good. I feel like I'm gonna have a bruise. 3 fingers. We're up to 3. We need some pressure. All right. That's good though. It peeled right up there. Gonna rough this up one more time. Zooky, 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 zooky. Got a little wind here, a little spirit wind to help us. Let's go. Yeah, there's killing in between my knuckles here. But guess what? The flake took, so we ain't complaining about everything. Just can't grip this thing very effectively. How the hell? I had it before. Like that. Alright, let's try this. Oh yeah. Feel good leverage on this. I don't know if you can see that little platform. Just get it right up through all that concrete. It flaked the concrete. That is awesome. That's what we want. Color me shocked at how good this stuff actually flakes. Okay, get that a whole lot thinner there. Of course, this. So we can remove that hump. That's important for most point types. Base, you just don't want a clunker. Go. Keep it nice and thin. I don't know if you can see this. This is nice and flat, and then we just dropping off a little there in the back. That's what we want. where we're gonna have to flake. Nice. All right, so we lost a tiny bit of our length. Yeah, not much though. Not enough that I think anybody will notice. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm just trying to look at the grind down to bring that edge even closer to this part, this edge. I'm going to try to flake off here. Careful around the ears. Even though they're probably going to come up some, just be careful. Okay. A lot of things can happen here. The best thing would be to flake from right here and pop that little cap off. That's really what we want to do, and that's probably the first thing I'm going to try to do. Because that's going to lead, if that happens, then all the rest of these flakes come off pretty easy. If I had an indirect percussion antler, I might bop one up here, but I don't. And we're gonna do what we said we're gonna do. Stick with that, though. That's the mission. So I'm gonna try my best to build up some pressure, pushing in, and then just snap that baby down and try to peel that off. We're gonna see what happens. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna stick that in my palm so I don't have this antler digging into it. All right, did I just find the cheat code? We're gonna find out, because I'm gonna wallop this sucker. All right. Nope, not the right spot. Hold on. It went right up there, and we got that. There's a small piece here, and we're just gonna keep following around because there's a ridge here. We're gonna get that right now, okay? So again, we just took one here. I'm going right there. We already ground it. We already did everything we want. Okay, I'm not pushing down, I'm shooting in. See, it went all the way up to here. And we did it. We got rid of the hump. Now we can proceed to do anything else we need. There we go, just catching the edge, working from right here. It's a platform, and it goes out this way, so we're gonna try to pop that right now. Looks very strong and ground still. Man, I tell you what, that antler bends just like an issue stick. I just watched the whole tip of that antler bend and pop. Nice. Do another one here by the ear. You can, I don't know if you can watch that, it's gonna bend. Bah. Pencil fighting. All right, that's cool. Tell you what, antler is really good at gripping those tiny little I guess you could call them platforms. Tiny little platforms, tiny little just bits left. Because they're not even, to me, they don't even really look like platforms. They're so tiny. But yeah, it grips good. There we go. Cool. Well, that just, I can't even tell you, that helped a million on this bad boy. Trying to think if I should do it. Probably gonna shoot. I'm trying to think about this, how I'm gonna go in. It's still a little thick there, but we're running out of, space for what I'm going to try to do. Don't want to go too low in search of thinness. I think we're already at the thickness that these points were, so let's think here. Whoa, that's great. Drop this sucker. All right. Sorry, I'm doing a little thinking here, but from what I can see, I will probably pressure flake a little more off of this end, just to hone this into a point. That's what it looks like to me. Yep, so let me try to kind of buff this up. Very least right here, because I can see the where it needs it. Let me see the tip first. Tip not so bad. Right here needs a little love. There we go. Did it again. Luckily this was with antler this time, but I tell you, sometimes you just go in your mind and you don't realize you need to be safe. Here we go. Alright, this is going to be a nice flake removal. There we go. Oh, that's so cool looking. It's like a bright orange dot right there. Bright orange. It's cool. Alright, and that really did bring the piece in with everything else. Thinned it up. It's so much better than it was. So real happy with that. Again, taking our time, working the piece down. Sorry it takes too long. Just give it a little fast forward. Excuse me. That side, wow, it just looks great now. A little straighter. This side's gonna be the same way. I'll straighten it up just a little bit. Alright, that's straightened things up a whole lot. I like it. Not perfect yet, but we're going to do the tip at the end anyways. Alright, let's start working the base. I'm going to switch over to this side, which I had previously how did I have this? I had previously kind of like worn this down on a stone just to get it a little flatter. And I'm going to use that to notch this. So let's start at the base. Excuse me. Whoop. That'll wake you up every now and then. I don't know if that comes through the camera, but those cannon shots are loud. And again, what you don't want to do is stall the notch. We're not trying to do anything like that. This thing just did something goofy. There you go. You got to be careful of the ears at this point, because we're going hard and we don't want the ears to pop off. And if you push hard, you probably know you want to pop an ear off. Reposition this thing. With it. Let's keep going. Getting up in a real thick spot, which is just a lot more difficult to notch. So I'm looking for a little relief notch in here. Right here. Oh, we're gonna see if I can pop one off this side. If not, we're in trouble. We're gonna relook at this, but this is, we're using what we got, right? Don't want to pop this ear off, so let me reposition this. I heard it bust something off there. Exactly. Let's see. We're getting into it. And I'm not, still got a pretty fat base. So I'm not gonna say we're in trouble yet. This one wants to stall out because we're in that concrete area and it's kind of fat. I'm going to try to press this off over here. Just work into this side. Sacrifice a little of that ear is longer anyways. I'm going to use that as an entry point to reclaim this notch. Got it. Kept picking it away until we got a piece that would grip. And that ear's still a little long, so we're good. But we gotta just keep working in here and actually popping things off. Got right back in that concrete, but we might be able to actually pop in there a little deeper now. Oh, that sounded right. Nice. All right, I'm gonna do this one. Little relief by the ear. Bam. Blow that flake in there. Pop that big socket out of that other side. And that's not always easy to do. As you can see, not the easiest things to notch. This is just a difficult area. Big crystal pocket. That's what it was. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. I gotta keep telling myself that. All right. coming together. I'm almost there. Just need to rough this up a little more here. Oh yeah. on my safety glasses here. This stuff couldn't be harder. Man, tough as concrete. I feel like I'm about to, that wasn't bad, sprain my wrist. There you go. Don't accept no for an answer. Almost there, guys. Looking at this, let's see. Alright guys, we got a much more refined piece there. Definitely not a harden, but I might just come up here. Gonna send some pictures. I might just come up here and come in and swoop up a little bit. I could easily do that and we'd have a harden. But right now, kind of did a corner notch. It's just where it ended up because the base was a little thick. But I'll tell you what, I'm not upset at that at all. The thing looks really nice. I think I'm gonna bring this ear out just a little more so it matches with this other one. This one looks like it goes a little lower. Wow, I'm liking it. Boom, boom. We'll see. Might do some more work on it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I haven't done anything abo in I don't even know how long. 8 years. So that and an old spall, an ancient spall, and somehow we didn't break it. We made something awesome. Bring this tip over a little bit, but I can't wait to send this to him and let him see. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I will see you on the flip side. Close up.